Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. On the hill and coming off a great start, Jameson Taillon. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, when I look at him, I just see consistency. This is a guy with 15 wins on the season. When he takes the ball, his teammates know there's a real good chance we're going to win a ball game today. And when you have a guy like that on the mound, gives everyone confidence. Hitters know that we can score runs, but we don't have to score a ton of runs because he's going to keep us in a ball game. So nice to have a guy like that on your roster.
Michael Ciani, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. That one pulled foul. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Lars Nootbaar will hit next.
Lars Nootbaar.
Swings through that one for strike one. Nootbaar getting the start in right. Batting second in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just outside. And a count 1-2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ivan Herrera.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Wilson Contreras in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
1-2 here. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Just off the inside edge.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And pitching in this game, Andre Palante.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Sullivan getting ready to hit. The National League leader in runs batted in this year. That one's upstairs, ball one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. One run's in. Here comes the runner. Saved at home as two score on the inside the park homer.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting a second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
In half up to hit. Fourth on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. Just missed.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Rocketed out towards right center. Ciani makes the catch, and there's one gone. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And a key piece, a guy having a big season for them, Gage Workman.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Here's Kyle Tucker, one of the best RBI guys in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL. Inside. And that's ball one. Hit in the air, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's two away. Two down, bases empty. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Ball one there. Bases empty, two away, but two runs are in here in the second game of the series. And a base hit into right center field. And with every hit that extends his streak, he climbs higher on the all-time list. Rarely has anyone gone this far.
Yeah, Boog, 30 is about as far as most guys can take it, and he's just blown by that mark, and now it actually looks like 40 might be in play. I'll tell you this, as a hitter, it's so hard to not let that weigh on you. Every game you're going out there trying to get it out of the way as soon as possible.
And no one can get there. Coming home. He'll score. And that'll keep his hitting streak alive. He's reaching heights that very few players ever have.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts to get a little excited. This has become the story in the league right now. You start checking off the days until the next benchmark, 40, 44, 56. And as well as he's swinging it, it seems like all those numbers right now, Boog, they are doable.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to inning number 2 here in Manhattan. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
the
for St.
second
Louis,
baseman,
the
Nolan
second
Gorman.
baseman, Nolan
Well, after
Gorman.
putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Happ hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Alec.
So up next,
Burleson.
Alec Burleson. And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting sixth,
Here's Nolan
the third
Arenado.
baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Redbirds down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Bottom
Cubs,
half of inning number
the second
2.
baseman,
Now it's the
Nico
second baseman, Nico Horner.
Turner.
Palante back to work. Out to center. Ciani in position. Makes the grab, one away. Gage Workman
Batting
now
ninth,
at the plate.
the third baseman, Gage Workman.
And that one is downstairs. Ball one. One out, bases empty. And that's off the outside edge. Now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Out towards right center field. Ciani makes the play. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kelly Sullivan.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Kelly Sullivan, the next Cub to hit. Tripled and scored to lead off the game. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Herrera.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And now here is Brendan Donovan. Went with the sweeper for the strike. And a foul ball. Strikes him out, led with the sweeper, and it worked.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
That's through there for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ciani now at the plate as he thought about that one, but held back. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Herrera leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And it remains 2-2. Two outs. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That's off the mark. And now 3-2.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And they'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. The Cards leave one, still down 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and now it's going to be Cody Sullivan. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Around second now as they still don't have it. Sullivan around third. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. 0 for 1 so far. In the air to left center. Nabs it. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 4.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And that is downstairs. Ball 2.
No strike.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Man at first with 1 gone. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. Cut off, throw to third. He's in there.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Andre Palante done for the afternoon, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for
Michael
the
McGreevy on to pitch out of the pen
number
here.
36.
They know that he can get
Michael
a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
One down, runner at third. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. First pitch misses.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. The run scores from third. It's 6-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Gets the bunt down the right side. Contreras tagged out here, but he's able to get the runner up to third.
The batter.
Here's Nico Horner. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Horner.
That's a base hit. Run scores. Man at first, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Gage Workman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Donovan has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 7 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Number 21, Lars Nootbaar.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Ball 2. 2-2.
Center field. Crow Armstrong makes the catch. And there's one away. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just off the inside edge. Contreras, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Left field, way back there. Happ ranging back on it. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And a foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. 2 on, 1 out. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Drops into the glove, and that is that. So the Cards strand a couple. They continue to trail 7-0. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Sullivan.
And that clips the inside corner. Sullivan launched a homer in his most recent game. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
The pitch. Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3
Now
fastballs, all strikes.
Cody.
He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
One gone runner at first. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Kyle Tucker. Outside. 1-0. Runner on the goal. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
You know, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Tucker headed for third. And he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Gorman. The throw to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they push across 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Cubs 8 and the Cardinals nothing. New inning getting started, and now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. And there's a strike.
You know, these Cards need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
In time to Bush. One away here in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Donovan stands in now and watches strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Left field. Just missed it.
Now batting, shortstop Mason.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. That's in there. Next offering upstairs. Right through there for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Ciani in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a foul out of play.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Wynn on at second with 2 down. Struck him out looking. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And we're back. And now Michael Bush.
The first baseman.
Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one hammered. Nootbaar drop step going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
The batter, number 2. Second baseman, Nico Horner.
So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that misses. And it's 2-0. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's
lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That one ripped left field. Donovan ranging back. It bangs off the wall. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. It's 10-0. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Pitching for
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Tank
number
Hentz.
30.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
So the batting order turns over, and now the big-time power threat, Kelly Sullivan. This one smoked, could be trouble. Coming home. One run is in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. He's not stopping, on his way home. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside-the-park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the Parker, and man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
One out, base is empty. Now it's the power speed combo, Cody Sullivan. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
4 runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2
The
down.
left fielder, number 8.
2 down, base is empty. Ian Happ, the next to hit. That one back up the middle and it gets through. And that extends the inning for Kyle Tucker.
Didn't take long to get a result for
The
that
right
at
fielder,
bat.
number
Timing on the
30.
swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Tucker
No,
at
that's
the
a ball.
plate and takes high there. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now that
Seiya Suzuki, the next come to hit.
Suzuki.
Oh, great stop. To first. And they get the out. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Late swing, foul to the left.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Happ moving under it. Makes the grab. 1 away. Here comes Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2. And a strike in there.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. First pitch just misses.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. Matthew Liberator, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Leahy warming up as well. And foul ball. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up. Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So a man at first. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Trying to bunt his way on. Bare hand has to hurry to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Now here is Nico Horner.
1 ball, no strike.
First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Third baseman.
And now, Gage Workman.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1. That one drifts inside. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up and in, and the count's even at 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Off the mark there, and it's a full count.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Man, that looked to be in the strike zone right there. That's a tough one to have go against you and force in a run.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Kelly Sullivan. He's already homered here in this one. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Bases juiced, no outs. To first, maybe a 2-ball. The throw to second, they get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Matthew Liberatore.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Now it's going to be Cody Sullivan. Ciani on the move. And that is the third out of the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning. So now the DH spot, Alec Burleson. Tyone back to work. There's the strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Bush takes it to the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Crow Armstrong pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ivan Herrera. Right through there for a strike. On the ground. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Out number 3. And down in order go the Cardinals. But this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Fly ball to right. Say goodbye to that one. He'll touch them all. And they add a run. It's 15-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. First pitch misses. Liberator, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. And Arenado makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
And first offering is fouled off. That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot. 8th inning coming up. This is Cubs ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Tyone still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Now on the bump, number 43.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Tapped up the first base side, Bush. A flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one hit to first. Bush steps on the bag, 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Michael Ciani.
Ciani in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. There's a swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swings and misses, struck him out. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Cubs are on top, 15-0. Bottom of the 8th, and now Pete Crow Armstrong.
The center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Shortened a bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Back up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
Nico
second
Horner,
baseman,
the next Cub to
Nico
hit.
Horner.
Swing and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Gage Workman, the next Cub to hit. That misses off the outside edge. High fly ball out to center field. And there's one down.
Now batting. Shortstop Kelly Sullivan.
And now the shortstop, Kelly Sullivan. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses. Strike one.
No ball.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Coming home, one run across, throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Manager out of the dugout now.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, John King.
Number 47.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Donovan puts it away. Runner tagging and heading for home. He'll score the sac fly, and the lead continues to grow.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. And now first and second with two outs.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice
The
job
right
of pulling his
fielder,
hands
number
tight to the
30,
body and just
Kyle
getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
First and second, two down. And here is Kyle Tucker. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Two on, two outs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes, and they add on. It's 20-0. And that's his fifth straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And that one upstairs, ball one. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one is absolutely belted. This one looks like trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Around second now, as they still don't have it. Passes third, he wants it all. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Wow, and inside the Parker is really exciting. He almost made it, but instead a relay to the plate and the tag just beat him. Man, that's a lot of effort for an out at the plate. Wild play to end the inning.
And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. And that's way high. Ball one. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a good start to the inning. And that's a leadoff double. Here's Contreras now. A free pass coming with nobody out and the runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. Nolan Gorman will hit next. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
One and two.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
That one pushed foul. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Stays alive. And there's a ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Got him looking. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Arenado stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Right through there for a strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swings through that one.
2-2.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.